Hi guys, so I'm reworking my terrain for my game because I realized that I need more flat terrain for my game. So this is a great opportunity to show you what's the most important thing when you sculpting your terrain. So let's get to it. So what did I do for base for sculpting? This is only for base. I will rush through it. You need to have add-on INT landscape and Shift A, mesh, new landscape. You pick what you want. You have 1 million options. Then hide it, add another landscape, Shift A, mesh, another landscape, pick whatever you want. This first is only 2 meters and it's positioned at x0, so second will be x2. Now you hide these two, add another landscape, pick whatever you want. This third will be y-2 and the fourth one will be x2 y-2. So let's do that. Shift A, mesh, new landscape and position 2 -2, and you go on. What next one will be 4 -4, and you go so on until you satisfied. Now next thing, and now you maybe, I don't know what you are making, maybe you can extrude these edges, but now you select all these 4, Ctrl J to join it, go in edit mode, select everything with A, hit M and by distance. So this will join them and make him ready for sculpting. And now you can maybe extrude these edges to make coastline if you are making island and whatever you want. So, and now you go in sculpting. As you can see, my terrain it's like 13 meters. So I will sculpt my terrain while it's small. And then after I finish with everything, with sculpting and everything that you need to do, then I will scale my terrain. Then I will cut it and do every step from that tutorial in my other video. But I will just want to show you what's the most important thing when you are sculpting. So you see here I'm using this clay strip brush, and here in brushes you need to find this sculpt plane and you need to switch this mode to Z plane. So what will this do? So you see when I go, it will only move my vertices up and down. It will not move inside. So then your mesh will look like this. It will be perfect straight. So you can easily cut your terrain in chunks and do whatever you want. So you need to go in your sculpt mode, object mode, in your sculpt mode, and here in brushes to Z plane. But remember, when you are what's the problem? You will be limited what you can do, and you need to go around it. And when you switch to another brush, you will need to do the same thing every single time. So that's the problem, but it's not that big of problem. So I will not show you how you can process of sculpting. That's up to you, it's your art style. But I recommend you to use just this clay strip brush and put strength like smaller number, like 0.2, 0.3. And when you sculpt something, then here on the right side you see you have directions to add or to subtract. And with the same brush, when you hold Shift key and then click, then you smooth terrain. So basically everything that you need this clay strip brush. And maybe here you want to make a lake, you just subtract it and just hold Shift and smooth it. So let me repeat: in brushes, sculpt plane, Z plane. It will only move your vertices up and down, and you will always have this beautiful straight mesh when you hit your 7 key, and you can easily cut it and whatever you want. After you're finished with sculpting, now we need to cut our landscape in smaller chunks. So this is my way for cutting this terrain. So add a new plane, move it up. I will just join this whole terrain. Now make sure that your plane is the same size as your terrain. So my terrain is, copy this number, put it on your plane, copy this number and put it on your plane. Now I will hit 7, go in wireframe, select my plane and move it on the same spot as your terrain. So this is my way of cutting terrain. If somebody know better solution for this problem, please leave a comment. So now I will just put a few loop cuts on this plane. Go in edit mode and like this or this. Now just 2 loop cut here. And now when you hit 7 and you select your terrain and go in edit mode, now approximately you will have these marks where you need to cut your terrain. So make sure they are approximately same size, do not need to be exactly same size. So you can apply these same materials that we will make on every chunk. You apply that materials and you just bake it. I will cut this landscape, it's still small. I will cut this landscape in 12 chunks, and so this landscape will have 12 chunks, 12 UVs, and that means 12 materials. And one chunk will be 256 meters, approximately. Do not need to be exactly on the same size, but for my game that's the best quality of textures. But I cut this mountain, so I will just show you on this one chunks how you can add textures, but you need to do this for every chunk. But beware, do not have too much materials and too much UVs. I don't know, maybe it will lag your game, but larger UV means more UVs means better quality of textures. So I will show you just on this mountain. So I downloaded free grass texture. This is a free grass texture and free stone texture. Here, when you are downloading, if you are using free, you will have color, or albedo, displacement, normal, and roughness. Now I will add this color. You need to go in your shading screen, and when you made UV, don't forget to unwrap your UV. This is my UV. You select all, hit U, and I just angle based unwrap it. And then you add just one material to it. And then you go in your shadings. And in shadings, you need to. I prepare every node that we will need. After this, we will bake it, so we can use it in game. So to add a color of this grass, you just give Shift A, type images, and here in images you open that grass texture, and you will have it like this. Now for this next step, you need to have add-on node wrangler, and when you click on this grass texture, you just hit Ctrl T, and it will give you these 2 nodes. Because why we need these 2 nodes? You see, when we do not have this grass texture, I will just put it in color. You see, we need to scale our grass. Maybe it's too big. So I will go here. This is for scaling, and here in scale you just put numbers in X, Y, and Z what you need, because this is this is still my small landscape, and this scale is not good enough, so I will just scale it to show it. You scale it like this, and now we have our grass. Next step, we will tell Blender to find these steeps and cliff sides and edges of this terrain, and in that cliff sides put Blender to put rock textures. For Blender to find your cliff sides, you need first add this geometry node, and then separate x, y, z, connect normals to vector, and then add this color ramp and connect z with factor. And when you put it in materials output, you see these dark black spots will be places for your rocks to be. You can change it here like this, so you just play with it. So you need these three nodes: geometry, separate, and color ramp. Next thing for this is to add your rock texture. This is my rock textures, and just hit Ctrl T and do the same and leave this mapping. Now you need to just copy this node and put it like here to have two, and connect your rock color to color. And next what you need is this mix shader. We will mix grass and with this rock. I will put my output like this from mix shader, put my grass here, and put my rock here. And now I will have this three node that we made early color in factor, and you see it will mix your two textures. Rocks will be in cliffs and grass will be on the grass. This is better side. Now don't forget in your rock to scale your textures here on mapping. And now what will be the problem? Depends on scale, but if I put scale of 1, maybe scale on 50, you see here we will have repeating textures, and I will show you how you can get rid of these repeating textures. I'll just put my scale back. So now I will need here to get rid of that repeating textures. I will need to add another node, this Vertex textures. So this is like noise textures, something like that. And from textures coordinate, this is for rock. I will connect UV to vector, and I will connect color with rotation. And you see this will, and here you have different options. Find whatever works for your game. And this will like mix better your rock textures, so it do not be like repeating. Maybe you can, if your grass is repeating too like this, you can do this the same for your grass. And now we have our color. Now you need to add your normals, so your roughness, and connect it. I will just show you normals for this rock, but you need to add it for grass and for normals for grass, for roughness, for everything, and for rock. I will just show you for rock normal. So you find your rock normal, open it. So this is my normal for rock. I will put it in normal map, and if your object becomes lighter, just put down this index of reflection. From this mapping I will just put in my normals, and it will be the same, but it will have a normal map. And you need to do this for roughness and for everything. But I will just show you for this, I don't have time. So now I will delete this, and I will go and bake our color, so we have everything connected. So don't forget, for grass, this is my grass, you need to connect your normal map here, your roughness here, and you just take this from this mapping and put in that textures. And you need to do the same for a rock, but for a rock you connect it here. And now I will go here, hit Shift A and add a new image. New image, I will call it albedo 4K. This will be 4K image. So here you just need to multiply it by 4. Turn on off alpha, and add a new image. And you click on this image and make sure that you click on your object. Go here in render, make your GPU do all work. I will put my max samples 100, and put whatever you want. In bake, I will just show you bake of color, but you need to do this for a normal map. Normal map you bake normals, for roughness you bake roughness, for color I will bake diffuse. You turn off these two light, leave just color. I will just put here like 2 pixels size, and I select my model, my image. I will click bake. It will take some time. And here we have our image. I will just plug my image. I will see now. You save your image, do not forget it, image save. And now I will plug my image in material output. You can shift hold control and shift and click on it, and you see here we have our image. And when you are finished, you just when you have your normal and baked and everything, you just copy this node and select like this. And now it's better. So you just copy this node and put your image color in color, normal in normal, and roughness in roughness, and then you export your model and you will get these 3-4 images. After that you can follow my tutorial about terrain and how you put everything together in Godot, add grass and trees and everything. So what's the most important thing for quality? It's so you in UVs, number of your UVs. More UVs you have, that will be the better quality of your model. And if you are going to 4K, then it will be the best quality. But remember, you will always lose some quality. You cannot go perfectly in like model in Blender. So imagine this is what makes quality. Imagine this is a 4K. This is 4K image, and this is my UV. There is only limited space for these pixels you see to be in this space. So you need larger and more UVs to have a better quality of models and textures. That's the main deal. Bake have some impacts, but not so. So more UVs, more, but do not go too much. And this is enough for game. You do not need to, in art you do not need to be a perfectionist. In art you need to know when to stop, and that's the most difficult thing. You can work on this model and these images like years. You can never finish it, but the base thing what every person in art who knows art, it's the best quality. It's know how to stop. This is, I don't know, this is great quality. If you are solo developer like me, go on, it's good enough. So this is everything for this video. Thank you, and please consider giving subscribe, like, and leave some comments, whatever you want.